Hi, Kira here, and this noise you can hear, these are our city gardeners. I don't know if you can see his little tractor here, and he's got his toy. He's making the noise. He could do this grass without heavy machinery, but no. He's got to do it. And these are the clouds above my hoods. Sometimes the clouds can be amazing, and sometimes when I suntan here, I think about the living on the clouds, and is there another dimension, and are there another people living there, and how could we make the architecture different there? And then I start imagining the buildings and so on. But I will have to turn on. Just I will let you see me for a moment, but the sun is hitting my face. You can see me, but I cannot look. This is the sun, and I'm suntanning right now, and I have my makeup on because I will go this afternoon to do some other stuff. And in the usual moments I don't have my makeup at all and on my face, and I don't do any type of sunscreen. These are my legs, and I don't do it at all. I got here in shorts and a shirt, and then I take off my shirt. I will rotate now to do my back, and people are coming here, and I'm lying on this granite bench just to check my time because I'm measuring my time. I don't know if you can see, there is this fountain, and this is the Museum of the History of Yugoslavia. I had 2 exhibitions there a long time ago, 2 collective exhibitions, but some other time I will tell you about it. This time I wanted to talk about Venus and Saturn, and I will put my camera here so you will look at those trees, or you should look there, or I don't care, and let's do our Venus and Saturn. And I hope you can hear me beside this heavy wind here blowing. And Venus and Saturn love each other, although he's the old and cold guy and she's the young and loving woman. But the sign of Capricorn ruled by the Saturn, and the sign of Taurus ruled by Venus are in trine, so they are blessing each other. So when Saturn and Venus are in trine, this is the committed relationship, the stable love, the love which will last, the love which will bring some not just stable feelings, but stable properties and gains, and everything will be nice. There might not be so much passion and soap operas like when Venus is involved with other planets, but this could be a bit boring, but this will be unbreakable. And if you have the Saturn in your 7th house, oh, I got this great spider, he was on my hand. I have to show you. This is, where are you, baby? Can you see him? He ran away. I thought it's a beast of some kind, but it was just a spider. And where was I? No, this could be a bit bored, but this will be unbreakable. And when you have the Saturn placed in your 7th house, or in the cusp of your 7th house, or the Saturn is the ruler of your 7th house, then it means that your marriage will be delayed, but when it begins it will be unbreakable. So if you marry early, you will divorce very soon and you will feel very lonely, but then again after your 40 years of life or 50 years of life, in the second part of your life, you will find someone who is very stable, and you will attach greatly to this person, and you will have unbreakable bond with this person. The same goes when the Saturn is placed in the 5th house. Then you will want to have children very much, but you will have to wait for your children. Saturn doesn't having Saturn in the 5th house doesn't mean that you won't have children. You will have. Saturn doesn't delete the possibility of having children, except in some tense aspects with other planets, but Saturn itself just delays until you learn some valuable lessons, until you become mature enough. So when you become Saturn, then you will get what you want. But when you will become Saturn, then your perspective will change greatly. But however, when Venus and Saturn are in let's just do the good aspects. So trine between Venus and Saturn, I said that already, and the sextile between Saturn and Venus is almost the same, but when the aspects are positive, this means stable love, and this means something engraved in stone, not in sand, in stone, darling, in stone. This is granite stone. This represents Saturn right now here. And this is also good for sculptures, sculptor type of artist, because he makes something out of clay or something out of the stone. And this is great moment. This is also great for achieving properties, gaining good fortune, good wealth through long-lasting business actions done in with great manners. Those are those people who do it in style, not in style like I'm driving the golden Bentley. No, I'm driving the old model of Rolls-Royce, but I'm driving the Rolls-Royce, and I'm in the suit. I'm not in the pink or red suit. I'm in the usual suit and usual shoes, but everything on me is very expensive, and I have great manners, and I have the line of my ancestors who behave like gentlemen or ladies, and I know where my place is, and above all this, I'm very humble. These are all traits when Saturn and Venus are involved together in good aspects. I will kill this fly on my leg. Flies can be so evil, pure evil. Why don't you move from me? And you see the level of my fight while I'm recording this. And when Saturn and Venus are in bad position, like in square, when they form the 90-degree angle in between them, or they are in opposition, like we have this case right now throughout the month of May, when Venus in Cancer is making the opposition with Saturn in the sign of Capricorn, or when we have conjunction of Venus and Saturn making tense aspects toward other planets. This means that feelings are frozen. Everything is fine, but everything is empty. This means loneliness. Yes, you can be surrounded with all good people. Your mother could love you, your parents, your father, everyone except the loved one. Or you could fall in love with someone, you cannot be with him. There are some obstacles. Those obstacles could be material, those obstacles could be cultural, racial. Oh God, I hate him. He drives his tractor and he looks at me here. Just let him go. Gate parasam gate body swaha. Man, how can you be so stupid? Why don't you get out of this thing and take this tool and do it in 5 seconds without using any fuel or energy beside your body, man? Oh, for the thousands and thousands of years, men were cutting grass without engines, but now they cannot do it anymore. Okay, I hope you can hear me, because he doesn't have the intention to stop, and I think he's approaching here. And what I said, this is some kind, you cannot achieve your love, or the person you are in love with cannot be with you, or if you are in love with someone, you can even live with this person, but there will be some coldness between you two, and you will feel this coldness. You will intentionally marry the person who will not show his or her loving feelings toward you. There will be no passion, no romance, no nice things, nothing, nothing, nothing. This person will behave like he's living or she is living in the hotel, and you are one of his stuff or her stuff, it doesn't matter. um, don't blame this person for doing you wrong if you have those kinds of aspects in your chart, because you will be the one to choose those types of people to go through some karmic lessons with these kind of people. So don't just accuse him, I married you and you don't love me. Why did you marry me? Why didn't you find the other guy? Oh, I couldn't find the other guy. So okay, let's divorce and live alone. No, I won't live alone. Well, what do you want? I'm like this. Oh, I want you to change, but I cannot change. This is the immanent soap opera, and this aspect carries some sort of the family tradition, which is, how can I put it, transformed or replicated through the family line, because some of the women had to marry some guy in the past, and she had to marry him because she was hungry, and she had to marry this guy she didn't love, and she couldn't marry that guy she loved because she wouldn't have a place to stay, or she will die out of hunger, or her parents sold her to this guy to be with him because they were so poor. She married the guy to have potatoes. We had this one image about Saturn and Venus, when a woman is splitting one potato to 10 people and they are all enjoying one baked potato and pretending like everything is phenomenal because they are aware they cannot get any better and they are poor and they are dying from hunger, and this physical hunger was transformed into emotional hunger their progeny feels right now. So you can look at this aspect in that way. And I think Guy is approaching the destructor again, and I will have to turn on the other side to suntan on that side, and I hope the sun will come out again and the bugs won't eat me. And this is all for today from this side, because I'm starting to feel very angry thoughts and to think about revenge. Wherever I am, the guys from the City Gardeners are with me. Okay, this is your astrologer Kira. You might see me here, and maybe it's not good to see me, and maybe I'll do a video from the fountain there. Okay, I hope you might heard the sound of this. Oh, love you all and see you in the next video. Bye.